Hey everyone, welcome back to IC Decoded. If you're new here, I'm your mentor, and today we're doing something special. Not only am I going to review one of the greatest mystery novels ever written, but I'm also going to teach you how to write an excellent book review yourself. So first things first, what exactly is a book review? A book review is not just a summary of the story. It's your critical assessment of a book based on specific parameters. You're sharing your opinion, analyzing the writing, and helping others decide if they should read it. Think of it as being a guide for other readers. You're telling them what worked, what didn't, and why the book is worth their time or not. Every good book review should include these essential elements. Number 1, the name of the book and the author. This usually serves as your heading. Number 2, the genre. Is it mystery, romance, science fiction, historical fiction? Let readers know what they're getting into. Number 3, a brief summary of the plot, and this is crucial, without revealing major twists or the ending. No spoilers. Number 4, discussion of characters and plot development. Talk about whether the characters feel real, whether the plot is engaging. Number 5, writing style and tone. Is it fast-paced or slow, humorous or serious? Number 6, language and linguistics, the author's vocabulary, sentence structure, use of literary devices, and even passive voice where relevant. And finally, number 7, your overall opinion and recommendation. Would you suggest this book to others? What's the message or theme? Now, before we dive into today's book review, let me share some crucial tips for writing a great book review. First, this is about your opinion, not just facts. Don't just record information about the book, assess it, analyze it, tell us what you think. Second, always be honest but respectful. You can criticize a book without being mean. Remember, someone poured their heart into writing it. Third, support your opinions with examples. Don't just say the characters were great. Explain why they were great. Quote a dialogue, describe a scene. Fourth, avoid major spoilers. You can discuss the premise and early plot points, but never reveal the ending or major twists. Use phrases like without spoiling anything or I won't reveal what happens but. Fifth, consider your audience. Who are you writing this review for? Students, mystery lovers, general readers? Tailor your language accordingly. Sixth, keep it balanced. Even if you love the book, mention 1 or 2 areas that could have been better. Even if you hated it, try to find something positive. Seventh, use the present tense when discussing a plot. Say the story follows, not the story followed. Eighth, watch your word count. Most book reviews have limits. Around 300 words is common. Be concise and focused. Ninth, discuss the language and style. Comment on the author's vocabulary, sentence structure, and tone. Is the language simple or complex? Are sentences short and punchy or long and flowing? Does the author use passive voice effectively? And finally, proofread. Nothing undermines a book review faster than spelling mistakes and grammatical errors. Oh, and one more thing. No byline is required for book reviews. Your name might appear at the beginning or end, but it's not formatted like a newspaper article with a byline. Let me show you the basic structure you should follow. Book title and author. This can be your heading. Body paragraph 1. Genre and brief plot summary. No spoilers. Body paragraph 2. Characters, plot development, and a specific scene you liked. Body paragraph 3. Writing style, language, tone, and use of passive voice. Closing, overall message, recommendation, and final thoughts. Keep each section focused and concise. Remember, quality over quantity. Alright, now that we know the theory, let me show you these principles in action as I review one of my all-time favorite mysteries. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd by Agatha Christie. This review will be exactly 300 words, the perfect length for a school magazine or assignment. Alright, here's my complete review. I'll read it to you and you can see how all those elements we discussed come together. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd is a classic detective mystery novel written by Agatha Christie, published in 1926. Set in the peaceful English village of King's Abbot during the 1920s, the story unfolds in an atmosphere of elegance and hidden secrets. The plot begins when wealthy widow Mrs. Ferrars dies suddenly, followed by the murder of Roger Ackroyd, a prominent businessman, who is found stabbed in his locked study. The famous Belgian detective, Hercule Poirot, living in retirement in the village, is persuaded to investigate. The story is narrated by Dr. James Shepherd, the local physician and Ackroyd's friend who assists Poirot. As the investigation progresses, nearly everyone in Ackroyd's household emerges as a suspect with motives ranging from blackmail to inheritance. The main characters include the brilliant and meticulous Poirot, the observant Dr. Shepherd, Ralph Peyton, Ackroyd's stepson, Flora Ackroyd, his niece, and several household members. Each character is well developed with realistic motivations and secrets. The scene I particularly enjoyed is the final revelation when Poirot gathers everyone and methodically exposes the truth. The twist is absolutely shocking and brilliantly executed, making readers want to reread the entire book to catch the cleverly planted clues. Christie's writing style is clean and efficient with excellent pacing. Her vocabulary is sophisticated yet accessible, using period-appropriate language that adds authenticity. The sentences are well-balanced, short and urgent during tense moments, longer and descriptive elsewhere. Christie occasionally employs passive voice, which effectively maintains mystery about who performed certain actions. The book explores themes of trust, deception, and the consequences of secrets. The message is clear, appearances can be deceiving, and everyone has hidden depths. Overall, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd is a masterpiece of detective fiction. I highly recommend it to anyone who enjoys clever plots, memorable characters, and genuinely surprising twists. It's a timeless classic that revolutionized the mystery genre. And there you have it. Exactly 300 words that cover all the essential elements. Notice how I included book title and author, genre, and setting brief plot summary with no spoilers main characters. A specific scene. I liked writing style and language analysis, theme and message. My recommendation, this is the formula you can use for any book review. Let me give you a few more quick tips to make your book review stand out. Tip 1. Start strong. Your opening sentence should grab attention. Started with the book's title, author, and its significance. Tip 2. Be specific about scenes you liked. Don't just say, I liked the ending. Describe why it worked without spoiling it. Tip 3. When discussing writing style, use literary terminology. Words like pacing, tone, vocabulary, and passive voice show you're analyzing deeply. Tip 4. Your conclusion should be definitive. Tell readers clearly whether you recommend the book and for whom it's suitable. Tip 5. Edit ruthlessly. If you're over the word limit, cut unnecessary adjectives and redundant phrases. Every word should earn its place. Let's talk about what not to do in a book review. Mistake number 1. Writing just a plot summary. Remember, you're reviewing, not retelling the entire story. Mistake number 2. Including spoilers. Major plot twists and endings should never be revealed. You'll ruin the experience for other readers. Mistake number 3. Being vague. Saying the book was good or I liked it tells us nothing. Always explain why. Mistake number 4. Ignoring the word limit. If the assignment says 300 words, don't write 500 or 150. Stick to the limit. Mistake number 5. Forgetting to discuss writing style. Many students only talk about plot and characters, but analyzing how the author writes is crucial. Mistake number 6. Being overly negative or overly positive. Balance is key in a good review. Want to practice? Here's a quick exercise you can do right now. Think of the last book you read. Now answer these questions. What's the genre? Can you summarize the plot in 2-3 sentences without spoilers? Who are the main characters? What scene stood out to you and why? How would you describe the author's writing style? What's the main message or theme? Would you recommend it? To whom? Answer these and you've got the skeleton of your book review. Just flesh it out with details and you're done. Before we wrap up, I'd like to tell you why writing book reviews is such a valuable skill. First, it develops critical thinking. You learn to analyze, not just consume content. Second, it improves your writing skills. You practice being concise, clear, and persuasive. Third, it helps other readers make informed choices about what to read next. And fourth, it deepens your own reading experience. When you know you'll review a book, you read more carefully and notice details you might otherwise miss. So there you have it. Everything you need to know about writing an excellent book review, plus a complete example using The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. Now it's your turn. I challenge you to write a 300-word review of your favorite book using the techniques we discussed today. Share it in the comments below. I'll read them and give feedback. And if you haven't read The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, I cannot recommend it enough. Just prepare yourself for one of the most shocking endings in literature. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more book reviews, writing tips, and literary discussions. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Drop a comment telling me what book should I review next. What book are you going to review? Thank you so much for watching. Remember, read critically, write thoughtfully, and keep those pages turning. I'll see you in the next video. Happy reading and writing, everyone.